Okay, we have a construction update for Wiley High School. What you're seeing right here is the lobby for the Montgomery Center, and from that, stairs that are going to lead us up to what we would call the mezzanine area, which is where the kids and fans will actually enter for the concerts and the basketball, volleyball games. Going to be a neat time for this and for them, and you can see all this that's pretty high, and a lot of it has already been accomplished. You can see where we're going and what we're doing here. You see that this is going to be scaffolding that's almost completed, and so down there you'll see here is the gym space slash floor space for events. Cool thing too, I don't know if you can't see this over here because there's an area that we have all the chairs, tables, everything stored for any concert, for any event. And here's the cool part. Check out all this stuff right here. This is acoustics focused in on making sure that whatever we have, you'll have great sound and systems to support it. So these are going to be really great opportunities for us to see what we can do and have a great time doing it. So here's the deal. And now I'm on the other side. I'm going to walk down yet a different set of stairs that take me to classrooms. These classrooms are going to be really slick, so neat, because and check out how far along we are. I mean, we are getting close. Okay, so picture really nice dressing rooms for our basketball and volleyball kids, for our wrestling kids. It's been heated so it won't bust, and so imagine in your mind what that's going to look like, because that's what it's going to look like. And we'll give you a tour of that later on when we kind of get finished, but I'm sorry that we can't provide that to you. Okay, so check it out. Now, you might have seen that curved space from the exterior, from the outside, and here is that space, and here are those hallways. What that is a hallway that leads to classroom after classroom, and also to the gym space. So what this does, and the cool part about this, is that it offers tons of classroom space, but it also redistributes all of the student, flow from being in 2 hallways now to basically a third of that stuff is not going to be there. That's all the student traffic is redistributed. One of the things we wanted to make sure is we listened to teachers when we were designing this, and I think that you'll enjoy seeing what we've done here with an art classroom. Here's an art classroom, and they asked for a couple of things. They wanted ambient light, and they wanted an opportunity to be or have access to the outside. So this way, when they have that, they can take an art project and take it right outside to this, well, it really looks cool. Actually, it'll be a covered area for their artwork to be drying or doing whatever it needs to do. And this is also a space for our kids to go outside and eat like we have at Wiley East. So again, that's a space that's provided. The one cool part about this, more cool things about this, there's many things, that we are having special lighting in here. This is where all of the stuff will go for your wet spaces, and then storage, beautiful storage. Teachers love storage. They'll fill it up very quickly. So these classrooms all connect to each other. Again, more ambient light, more plumbing, but great for our art teachers. Well, I know we have Mega Lunch, and one of the things about Mega Lunch is it forces a lot of our kids to have to be in the rubber gym that we'll actually redo and repurpose for our color guard and those kind of things with hard surfaces that they can use. But this is a space that's in addition to our regular cafeteria. On the other side of this wood is actually the cafeteria. Nice light. You'll remember, here's your orientation. That's where the library is. And it'll provide a lot of additional seating and repurpose where we our kids are going to go and where they're going to be. Good stuff, and actually really useful in the process of taking care of our needs. You'll look at this too, is that, like as I mentioned maybe a minute ago, you're going to have the ability for kids to go outside now in a covered area and have tables, and like we did at Wiley East, and sit outside. And we had this before, but it wasn't complete. This is going to be great. It's going to be good stuff. Okay, here's a real cool feature. So we're in this moment where we're having all these freezing conditions. And so what are we going to do in the future? Well, this is actually going to be a storm shelter. And you see this pad right here? This is where, I think this is correct, where our generator is going to be. And in the future, if we have a need, it will be met because we'll have generation and power, water, emergency everything for our community and our kids. In the case of, God forbid, any type of weather disaster immediately, but in the future, we'll have it for several thousand people from east to high with a generator running it for quite a long time. Again, it was expensive as a state mandate, but it's going to be something that really will take care of us. Okay, so back at the actual lobby area, and here's the thing, I don't know if you would think about this, but think about when we had what we had before, and this is that walkway from the field house and the stadium to the school, and so those are those doors. And so now we have one entrance for all the kids and all the gyms and pretty much everything. Designed it to be a little bit more efficient and effective. I wish I could show you the new wrestling mat room. Again, keeping it warm for you, but we'll show you that later. Really good stuff. Anyway, what we try to do here is make dedicated space. So what isn't shown here and what we will provide is we're going to come in here and see, this is the this is the current area that we're going to have that we have for our locker rooms and stuff for the gym. This is going to be recreated and give space for drill, cheer, for ROTC. I mean, it's going to take good care of everybody in the spaces that we need, and so proud that we could do it. I mean, we really have tried to think of every possible need that we have, and we're grateful for you and for you supporting this bond that allows us to do it. Again, Wiley High School update, February the 19th, 2021.